6 of the season 8 of the Tom and Friend story time and now upon us at the time, Ali. It all and now upon us. In the last episode, we talked about the story of of Thomas come to breakfast, of course. And we all know, Ali, that trains cannot have breakfast, Ali, and go through Jason Master's windows all the time, Ali, which was very unbelievable if you ask me, Ali. But in this episode of Thomas and Friends Story Time, Outling, we're going to be reading the story of James and the Queen of Sodor, based on the Rary series. If you know you know what I'm mean, Outling, and also a story from the Thomas and Friend television series. So, hop on board and explore the island of Sodor with everyone number one friend, Thomas, the tank engine. James and the Queen of Sodor. James thought that he was the most important engine on the island of Sodor. He was very proud of his shiny red paintwork What what he keep clean and smart, so he was always ready to do an important job for the back controller. One day, Percy joined James and Gordon at the watchdown. He happened to be working at the quarry, so he was very dirty. My whistle is all clogged up, he said, and he blew it hard to clear it, and it accidentally covered Gordon in mud. Don't get me dirty, said James. I have to stay nice and clean because I am going to collect the mare. Soon James had picked up the mare and was pupping puppily proudly across the island. When he pat Gordon, he whistled loudly to show off. Gordon Gordon was not human. He decided that he had to teach James a lesson. That afternoon, Allie, the Bat Controller needed an engine to take the Queen of Sodor to the scrapyard. She is a leaky old bard, so it's very dirty job, he said. Just then James arrived at the shed. Gordon knew that Gordon knew he had getting dirty, Allie. So he decided to trick him. That's a very important job, he said. An important job, said James quickly. I will do that. James leapt very proud when he heard that he would be collecting the Queen of Sodor. He thought the other engine must be very jealous. His paintwork was shiny and clean, and he could be hardly waiting to meet the Queen. Before James arrived, before before long, before before long, James arrived at the canal alley. I'm here to collect the Queen of Sodor, he announced proudly. The manager pointed to the dirty old barge. There she is, he said. Oh no! The queen the queen a melly old barge, James said in horror. James reasoned Gordon had tricked him into doing the dirty job. He want me to get all mucky, he said. Jane was more terminally than ever that he would deliver the barge without getting dirty. Jane set off with the Queen of Sodor. He he put her carefully along the track so he didn't get covered in lime. Jane managed to get nearly halfway across the island without getting dirty. He felt very pleased with himself, but he didn't realize that a vegan pipe that a thermite pipe would pouring oil on the track ahead. Watch out! Called his driver as he applied the brake. Luckily, Jane managed to stop just in time. Oil looped over the barge, but Jane stayed clean. The work the workmen came to fix the pipe, and James carefully on his journey. James was very relieved to leave his dirty barge at the scrapyard. When he arrived back at the engine shed, the engine were surprised to see him still looking clean. How did you stay so clean? Asked Thomas in surprise. I have to stay clean, replied Jane. So I am always ready to do important jobs. Just then Percy returned from working at the quarry. My whistle is clogged again, he said. He blew hard to clean it, and this time he covered Jane in dust. No, cried Jane, but it was too late. He had managed to clean clean all day, but now he was filthy. James said it out loudly. I hope there's any important job to do, teed Thomas. Teed Thomas. You would definitely need a watt down third, James. The engine all peeped cheerfully, and even James smiled at the end. The end. Well, there you have it, folks. That was the story of James and the Queen of Sodor. I really hoping all of you have enjoyed this episode, Outling. What will happen in episode 7 of season 8 of the Thomas and Grand story time? Well, you guys will have to wait and see next time.